Yo, what's up, black people? Ke natola with the queen of media. Mstana Motswana. Mstana Motswana kahle because I'm Pilots Day 5. Okay, let's get into it. Snapchat is like, let me test it, ne? So today we are discussing inner power and how to prevent other people's evil intentions from actually manifesting in your life. So, witchcraft, right? A lot of people think the reason why witchcraft succeeds is because the person who is doing it is powerful, is more powerful than the person they are bewitching. They think that the spirit team of the person who's the witch is stronger than the person who's actually being bewitched, and that's why batho ba kgona go loiwa, maphelo a bona tlhakatlhakana. And I actually have a different narrative. For me, in my perspective and experience, it's not because the person Oloyuang is weak. It's because the person Oloyuang is not self-aware and hasn't tapped into their power to believe in themselves enough that they don't vibrate on the frequency of Oloyiwa. It's not possible energetically for that spell to manifest in their lives because they are not naturally, they are vibrationally on a higher frequency. So remember, everything we experience has to match us, right? Even if it's an initiation, if you are doing something wrong to me, you are betraying me and I'm being initiated, it means there's something in me that was a match to that betrayal so that I can be initiated, rise above it, and actually see that I don't deserve that. I'm stronger and higher than that. That cannot be what defines my life. And so for me, it's not because motho o na le matla go feta o mo loyang. It's actually that the person isn't self-aware. The person doesn't trust in themselves enough. So I'm not telling you guys just to trust your inner power for the sake of it. I've also learned to do it. I've also had to do it. I've been compelled to do it by virtue of me being a mom. So I recently spoke about on TikTok, how it's hard for us to keep the same customs and traditions as our parents or grandparents or great grandparents because a lot has changed in terms of us knowing who we are and us believing in ourselves. It's hard for us to put our trust in external things like herbs and plants when we don't have trust in ourselves, right? And becoming a mom forced me to trust in myself because when my child got sick or she wasn't feeling well or she had pimples that I didn't understand, the first instinct was to panic, right? The first thought, was to panic. And say, yo, let me go to the doctor, let me go to the clinic, let me consult. But accepting it and trusting that she'll be okay, that's energy, right? That's power, because everything is energy. Made her okay. Believing that I had the capability and the capacity to handle whatever situation came made things okay, instead of panicking and using too many things, and running to too many people doing me wrong, dirty, betraying me, forced me to trust in myself, because if I trusted in myself, I wouldn't have put my trust in them. I wouldn't have been disappointed by them. So yeah, like I am now like 100% certain there's nothing outside of me that can save me, because it has to start within. It's impossible for you to have the solutions to fix my problems. Yeah, so I'm ending this episode with a note. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself. Sengwe le sengwe se o feelang gore se ka go palela se bolelele gore na like e seng mo go nna, right? Be the version of you that can handle anything. Imagine a future version of you want to be. Who is she or who is he? And then tap into that energy. Behave like her or him. And I promise you, nothing will defeat you. Nothing will stand in your way. Even if you're not in your season, you will always feel powerful. You will always feel prosperous because just of how connected you are with yourself, within yourself. So, much marato as always.